Okay folks, this is what my lawn dreams are made of. I've got the Honda rotary mower for cleanup and vacuuming. Got my slice seeder here for dethatching and verticutting. I've got my Toro Greensmaster 1600, 26 inches wide, reel mower. And I've got my Toro Greensmaster 1000 over here. I want to thin out the lawn a little bit because the Kentucky bluegrass is just going to spread and spread. And it's just going to get thicker and thicker and thicker. I'm going to have a washboarding issue. So I want to open up the canopy and kind of thin it out a little bit. I'm going to do that with this slice seeder. So this machine just kind of scarifies and tears up the turf, get air in, water in, and so it can kind of spread and go free. This machine is awesome. I love it for thinning out the lawn. See if I can do this with this government approved gas can and not spill any. Don't fail me now, government. Can't be spilling any of this gasoline on the concrete. Might get into the waterways. Now would you look at that? No spillage with the government approved gas can. I've gone over the lawn in this direction. I want to go over it in a 90-degree fashion, and I'd have to say there is not much material coming up out of the lawn. I may need to go for a heavier machine, possibly with a flail reel, and kind of tear it out, our traditional power rake. I might try that. Okay, let's see. Oh, the belt is not broke. What is going on here? So it's the cable for the belt tensioner. So this cable is disconnected up there. And it tightens this belt up like that, so the engine will drive the delta reel down there. So I don't know if you can see this kind of grid pattern in the lawn or not, but that's what the thatch machine or the verticutter is doing. It's kind of cutting these slits here this direction and these slits here this direction. And so it kind of just combs the lawn and it will kind of open up the canopy and help it to get some more air and water. But that's kind of the goal, is just to cut the stolons if you're in a warm season lawn. Kentucky bluegrass spreads via rhizomes underneath the soil. So I just kind of want to break it up a little bit. The more you scar this up, the more aggressive the grass just continues to grow. It seems like you can really kind of mess heavy with the lawn, and then it'll just grow back and grow back thicker. And you know, if it gets really bad, you just throw some seed on and it'll just take so well. So works great, and this kind of grid pattern is kind of what I was after. So really quick, I get a lot of people asking me how I make this lawn so awesome, and I do love working in the lawn, but the bottom line secret of this lawn and how I make it look so good is I spend a lot of time out here. I like to come and work in my yard after work and just kind of unwind and relax, and I spend a lot of time working on it and working it down and grooming it, training it, and just enjoying my time out here. The family comes out with me and they'll help me here and there. I really like it. So really the bottom line is, if you want something nice, you've got to put the time into it. It really applies to everything in life: your family, your friends, your job, your relationships with others. The time you put into things makes all the difference. If you're not willing to put the time into your relationships and your marriage, then it's not going to be awesome. But so that kind of applies to what I have got going on here. Really appreciate you guys watching these videos, and I will see you in the next one. So here is what I get to live right next to. My house is here, and the cows are here. They're right across the street from me, and they're almost here all year long, and they want to eat. So when they hear my truck start up, the diesel, they think it's the tractor, and they want me to feed them, and they think I'm going to give them hay. So they're a nice, pleasant animal to live next to, and they're just happy, and they're there. So that's a nice factor of living out in the country. Oh no! I made a sudden move.